Greetings viewers and welcome to a new episode of OER Live Leaders Speak. Today we are sitting down with His Highness Sayyid Azzan bin Qais Al Sayyid, the founder of Easycoins, a trading platform that is homegrown in Oman. Your Highness, welcome to OER Live Leaders Speak.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it. And whatever we can do to keep the community informed, we will.
The advent of disruptive technologies has given rise to several innovations. While some have become a part of life, others are still widely discussed. Cryptocurrency is one such innovation. What pushed you and the team to set up what is essentially the first cryptocurrency brokerage in Oman?
I mean, it's a very simple one-worder, really. It's about enablement. So to allow projects to flourish on the blockchain, we need to have the cryptocurrencies available locally. It's almost like trying to make a website without the internet. So to make decentralized applications on the blockchain using these currencies. And so we're enabling the ecosystem to grow locally without any external transfers.
I understand that Easycoins works on a non-custodial crypto provider platform. What made you move towards that, as opposed to, say, what some of your competitors are using?
For us, it's really about security and safety of the digital assets. So whenever there's a hack, it happens to the actual exchange. And so when the exchange is holding those assets, it's putting everything at risk. So our slogan is not your keys, not your coins, which basically means we would like to empower our customers and our users to be responsible for their own assets. There's nothing that's 100% foolproof, but what we're doing is we're adding the responsibility onto the user to keep their passwords safe. And they're really the end of the safety. We do not take that responsibility, and so we like to educate any client or user before joining to take the simple steps of saving their information correctly, not on a cloud or in their notes, but preferably on a piece of paper. In the most simple way.
Can you tell us a bit more on the innards of the Nexus platform that Easycoins runs on?
Yeah, I mean, to put simply, it's on the back end, and basically it's fully ISO certified, so it's able to secure the full admin panel and to run seamlessly without us having to reinvent the wheel, as they say. So this is a tried and tested global system.
Ledger Nano X or Ledger Nano S, which would you consider to be a stepping stone for somebody who has just begun trading?
Well, if somebody's brand new to crypto, I would suggest neither, actually. I would suggest using one of the most common wallet apps, such as Trust Wallet, which is convenient for small amounts and getting in. As they increase their portfolio or their activity on the chain, then they can upgrade from S to X as per appropriate.
What is the biggest difference that you can see between tokens and cryptocurrencies that are currently available in the market?
That's a great question. I mean, it really goes down to the use cases. So Bitcoin as a coin, not a token, is pretty much has stood out as the strongest store of value amongst all the other digital assets. When you're looking at Ethereum, for example, it stands out for its value in smart contracts, which is also known as decentralized finance. And then looking at something like XLM, is more for settlements. So it's really about the use cases of what the user wants to get out of that specific asset.
Your Highness, one of the technologies that is currently being adopted by a lot of the money exchange platforms in Oman is blockchain. What can you tell us about blockchain technology?
It is a benchmark, but we have to be careful it doesn't just become a buzzword. So when looking at blockchains, people sometimes see them as indistinguishable from each other. I think the blockchains that hold the true value for such companies are the decentralized blockchains, the public networks, as opposed to the private centralized blockchains. And this is something that a developer has to distinguish very early on, and that a client, such as a financial institution, should know the difference of.
Can you discuss with us some of the in-country values that Easycoins brings to the Sultanate?
Yes, certainly. I mean, that was one of our main aims. That we noticed in the community, that not only was, it's an issue of capital flight when speaking about funds, but also about data. So from a compliance perspective, we're actually enabling the current crypto community and the country to retain data associated with transactions, which is the backbone of any sort of compliance model. And so we see ourselves as the most compliant option that anybody has currently, and that's also consolidating the value of the funds and the data within the Sultanate.
From 2018 to 2021, it's been a long journey for Easycoins. Can you speak to us a bit about the journey?
Yeah, so the journey started in about 2018, where myself and my colleagues in Easycoins got together and really surveyed the local landscape between public, private sector, and the intentions of the country to move into the fourth industrial revolution. And we really convinced ourselves that introducing blockchain and public networks will benefit Oman in the long run. And not only for our own benefit, but to grow the ecosystem of other startups and other entrepreneurs to use this system. As we said, this is very similar to the new internet. And without it, we'll be very far behind. And so that's our main motivation to stay on par with the global industrial revolution within digital assets.
Where do you see the platform going in the next 2 to 3 years?
If you look at our momentum over the previous 2 years and look forward, we'd obviously like to expand in the region, but we'd also like to grow our user base in Oman and possibly offer some new services through our mother company, which is Connected Chains. So some of those services include custody services to banks, a central bank digital currency, which is known as CBDC, as well as the tokenization of assets such as stocks, mainly in that realm of financial services. Inception as a privately registered company in Oman, we've been touching base with several government entities, but one of the ones that really stood out and supported us is the Ministry of Transport, Communication and IT, and they've been supporting us throughout our operations currently, and so we're very thankful for that support.
Your Highness Sayyid Azzan, thank you so much for coming here today and telling our viewers about Easycoins and giving insights into what is essentially the future of currencies. Thank you so much, and we hope to see you in another edition of Leaders Speak.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.